Hey there. I don't know what's up with this urge of making videos in the middle of the night I've been having lately. It's pretty weird. I will have another video up in the next few days, hopefully, but for now I want to talk a little about the free will. By the way, I don't know if you can hear this sound. It's my cat. She makes that sound that cats make. I hope it's not annoying. Wait, let me show you. Kitty. Yeah, so free will. Well, for me the concept of free will, it's pretty unlikely, and that's to say the least. Maybe there is some language barrier here, because in Romanian we have two different words for it. First we have the word voință, which is will, in the sense of desire, determination, also the function of consciously making decisions. But for free will we have a total different term. We call it liber arbitru, which is the absolute freedom of the will. It is will that's not subjected to the laws of physics. It is not caused by external factors. It is not dependent on anything, which for me just doesn't make any sense. For instance, I make the decision of filming a video now, but my decision is dependent on so many factors. If I didn't have a camera, a computer and an internet connection, I wouldn't have considered it in the first place to begin with. Then I'm in sort of a relaxed mood right now. It's the weekend, I have some free time, and also a subject to talk about. So all those factors caused some reactions in my brain that led to my desire and my decision to make a video. Or let's say that even if I have the desire to make a video, I have the free time, I have the subject to talk about, I decide not to make a video just to show that I have free will. That decision would still be the result of my brain processing all this information and causing my desire to prove a point to be stronger than my desire to make a video. To me, that's not free will. In fact, everything that ever happened prior to this moment led to this moment. It's not like you can have a desire or make a decision that is not caused by anything, just popping out of your consciousness. I mean, how could that be? Because in this case, your decision would be just random. And I think you can agree that randomness is not free will. It's just randomness. I know that most hard determinists out there would go as far as saying that we don't make decisions at all. That we cannot make a decision more than a rock or an apple falling off the tree can. But I also disagree with that on some extent. Even if all those variables are causing our decisions, the processes involved are taking place in our brain. And as far as I can tell, we are our brain. I don't think you can say that your brain controls you, just like you can't say that you control your brain. You are your brain. That's why you can still be held responsible for your decisions, even if your decisions are not free, and even if everything that ever happened to you led to only one possible decision that you could have made. Anyway, I know I'm probably pissing off right now both free will supporters and determinists. What can you do, right? Now there's another aspect of this issue, because even if free will doesn't really exist, we all have the illusion of free will. So why would it even matter if it is real or not? Well, apart from the obvious philosophical implications, the ongoing debates about morality, individuality, not to mention religion, I think it definitely has an impact in our perception of reality. Sorry, my camera died and I had to plug it in. So, I want to give an example for what I just said earlier. For instance, there is this group of Romanian nationalists that have been on my tail for quite some time now, because, you see, for them, being a Christian is so much part of our culture and our historical background that if you are not a Christian, you should not even be calling yourself a Romanian. And I know that those of you who have been watching my channel closely picked up on this. So this is the thing. Some of them, in order to insult me, have been calling me a gypsy. Now, I am not a gypsy, and that really shouldn't even be relevant, but for me, being called a gypsy is like saying, you are Chinese. Like, okay. You see, I don't find the term gypsy offensive in any way, but what I do find disturbing is that they use this word as if it's supposed to be offensive. In my country, the gypsies have this reputation of being thieves, liars, street beggars, lawbreakers, you name it. Well, this is one of the reasons why I think it's important to realize that people are not the way they are because of their free will, but we are products of our environment, education, culture, personal experience, all those factors. That's why, for instance, it's a big prejudice when you meet a person who you know it's a gypsy to immediately assume, well, he's this, this and that, because he's a gypsy. Because you see, this is how you make a bigot.
Yeah, I see it in her eyes. Gypsy eyes.